Weiner reveals that Ashland Locke's death is about to be exposed. That is making Nick feel guilty. If he continues to hide it, Nick Newman's mind will corrode him about Ashland's death. What Nick wanted to do was to protect his sister, not kill the man, but because of the loss of the balance, it leads to something no one wants. Nick, from having considered making clean with Chance Chancellor because of his love for his son. With Victor, without thinking much, rushed in to cover up that death that Nick did not intentionally start. He was worried that he would have to go to prison. Wouldn't it have been so bad going back to that time that Victor handled it differently? Now that it's all over, Chance has figured out the whole thing, and that only makes Nick look more guilty. After all, it was just an accident, but it covered things up, making things confusing and difficult to solve. Nick did not want to be accused of anything. At that time, he wanted to protect one person but lead the death to another. At the point, if he hadn't tried to get a clue, Nick probably wouldn't have been charged with murder due to the overwhelming psychological pressure. It was unbearable, so Nick and Victoria Newman told Chance honestly what had happened, but it had gone too far. Because at this moment, Ashland mysteriously disappeared. Victoria called Chance, and she and Nick wanted to do the right thing, but Victor made things difficult. Nick is having the guilt of taking a life. Nick is trying to console him and rationalize that Ashland's death has only made the world one less scum. That's what he told himself. He's still human. What do you think? If you could go back in time, would Nick have done it differently? Will he stand by and watch Victoria suffer? At that time, whoever it was, he had no choice but to act instinctively. Once it's life, there's no such thing as an if. Today, Nick is torn with his guilt, and more than that, fearing he will be charged with murder because of his controversial relationship. It would have been easier in the beginning. Nick was honest with Chance. When the truth came out, Chance knew the death was not intentional. But what Chance was more concerned with is about the crimes Victor had committed when she interferes with the police investigation and tampers with evidence, namely that Ashland Locke's body has been removed from the house scene. It can be charged as obstructing the performance of police duties. Victor's every job also comes from the instinct of a mother. Nick is afraid of being blamed for the murder that he defies his mother's protection. Thinking he's innocent, Nick is trying to deny possibility and wants to blame Victor. The truth is done, so what will Chance do here? Between Nick, Victoria, and Victor Newman, who will confess and be imprisoned? Please continue to follow us. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe to the channel to update the fastest news. Bye, and see you in the next part.